Okay, guys, let's see if this reading is for you. Ask yourself, is there anything in this reading that I need to hear today? And you're going to pull your fingers apart, and if they don't come apart, that's a yes. If they do, that's a no. So we started with a 9 card Kipper spread, and every time I do that, it turns into this. So let's work through this monstrosity here. What I'm asking today is, what is the best thing that I don't know about my life right now? All right, so this is a very interesting spread to me. So this is actually the center card, and then everything just builds from there. That's the nature of movement cards in Kipper. Uh, you are dealing with a fair amount of sorrow, okay? And as we kind of look through that sorrow, it's like it's interesting, right? You've got good things weighing down on you, and yet you are feeling this sorrow. And so, what is that about? Well, we have to kind of come up and look at a bunch of the things that are happening here. So, here we have the marriage card. We have courthouse on top of the marriage card, kind of weighing down. And so, we have this kind of theft that is that is impacting a man and kind of causing this change in your life, which brings you to a courthouse. All right? Here's the thing, though. I don't think any of this is actually happening. So here's the expectation card. And if you really look, the expectation card kind of takes us into everything. So you are the woman card down here, whether you are male, female, or otherwise. But so you have the expectation card up here. And so the cause of these expectations is actually hope, great water. Everything is going very, very well for you. And I think you are someone that just can't handle that. Or, some version of it, right? I mean, it'll be a different extreme for everybody who tested positive. But when things are going well, you start actually expecting your marriage is going to fall apart. The reason that you think that's going to happen is because there's just this illness between you and your significant other, and it's just kind of like a malady in your relationship. You think that that is going to impact your marriage, and that you're going to end up maybe divorcing or something like that, or splitting up in some official way. And that is going to cause your finances to transform, and it's going to cause basically an end to all goodness. Okay? Now, this expectation, what it's also giving you is false. Okay? Everything this expectation is giving you is actually false, and it's being caused by your sorrow. Okay? You just are someone who is going through a phase where you just aren't very happy in your life, okay? And so that is affecting your sense of just good luck and abundance and good things, okay? And so that is sort of impacting everything, all right? You feel kind of childish, like you don't know your place in the world, and that is sort of impacting your sense of self-discipline, and so you just kind of feel like you can't quite pull yourself together, and that's very difficult for you. And it's impacting your relationship to other people and to your friends. Okay? So basically, what we've got here is a giant smokescreen, all caused by fear of good things. Okay? You are expecting the worst. And so the question again of this reading is, what is the biggest thing, the biggest good thing that's happening that I'm not currently aware of? And what this reading is saying is that you actually are completely off base. The best thing happening to you is that you are completely wrong about all of these terrible things that are going to happen. Okay? So let's see what we need to do about it. But I think the answer is pretty obvious. Okay, Algis, Zoilo. I'm sorry, Iwas, and Gabo. Okay, So Algis has to do with protection coming from above. Aiwas has to do with sort of a defensive protection. And Gabo has to do with service and giving and generosity. And basically what this is saying is you actually, and this is something that comes up a lot in readings. This is the answer for a lot of these readings. And again, I think part of that is because a lot of the same people click on these readings, but it's consistent. First, you need to recognize that you're actually in a good place. You are protected. You are protected from just general divine goodness coming down upon you. You are protected actually in a defensive way because you are so hyper aware of every little thing. You're actually overprotected. And you can afford at this point now to just open up and find ways to give to what's around you, okay? Your best bet right now is to just accept that you are protected and to just open up and start giving, okay? Find nice things you can do for the people in your life. Find ways to create good experiences. I gotta tell you, the biggest way to drive someone away is to constantly let them know how worried you are you're gonna lose them, okay? All that does is make them want to run further away from the person who is kind of spreading all this weirdness. All right? You need to actually recognize that you are secure, you are fine, and that the majority of according to this, all of these bad things that you worry about, they start and stop in your head. But you can, if you continue to project these onto the screen of life, create a self-fulfilling prophecy where it's just too hard for people to share with you, to share their life with you, to share their wealth with you. So it is important that you actually take yourself in hand. And the way to do that, again, is just to accept that you are protected and that everything is okay, that you have all the skills you need to be able to defensively keep an eye out for bad things, all right, if they are coming. You don't have to actually see them when they're not there. And for you to just melt into a role of service and actually just give and open up and let all that just giving flow. Okay, everybody, that's my reading for you today. Really do muscle test and make sure that this one's for you. Yep, and that's Kipper. Kipper just grows and grows and grows when you're not even looking. Thanks, everyone. If you'd like a reading of your own like this at some point, feel free to track me down at hiddenpathways.com. Otherwise, I'll see you in another video.